Hi class. And today for botany we're going to take a look at taking cuttings off plants and transplanting them. Okay, for today's example we're going to use a forsythia. This is a great plant. It blooms a beautiful yellow in the springtime and it's very easy to propagate by cuttings. Okay, so what we're going to look for is you want to do this transplanting. This is not the best time of year. You want to do this transplanting when the plant is just coming out of its dormancy and is getting ready to put on new leaves for spring. This is a little bit late right now. But you're going to look at the base of the plant and find some good clippings that you want to transplant. Okay, so I've taken a clipping off the bottom down here that's got some new starts. When you make a new clipping, you don't want to put all this greenery into the ground because this will just die off quickly. So we're going to trim this down till we just have a few pieces of greenery up at the top. Just like that, and that will work for you. Okay. When you cut it off, you want to cut it off about a 45-degree angle to give more exposure to the ground so that you can get more moisture into it and allow it to bud faster. Okay, let's take this back to the recovery garden and put it in the ground. Okay, this is what I call my recovery garden. It's a great area of the yard because during the day it only gets sunlight from about 10 o'clock till about 3 in the afternoon. This allows the ground to stay moist most of the year without drawing too much moisture out of the leaves. So it's very easy to grow things here. The first thing you want to do is you want to take a jar of root tone. This is a powder that stimulates the buds to help them. It's a hormone that helps them to produce new roots. Okay, so you just take your jar. You're going to dip your new cutting, which should still be fresh, in here. You want to get a nice heavy coat onto the bottom of this stem. That's going to help us a lot. Okay, then we're just going to simply make a hole in the ground using an ink pen. We don't want to push it into the ground without the hole, otherwise you knock all the root tone off. Then you're going to take this and gently place it into the ground and simply close up the dirt around the hole. Okay? Now you want to keep this well watered for the first few weeks of its life, and hopefully you're going to see some of this will die back a little bit, but hopefully in a few weeks you'll start seeing some new plants come off it. You can see here that we've got some forsythia that we transplanted earlier in the season, and it's already got some green growth here. But what I'm really waiting for is for it to shoot a new plant out of the ground, which it will do shortly. After it sends out new plants and the new plants develop true leaves, then it'll be ready to transplant to a new location.